Let's get this thing going, shall we? Let's come to the center of our mat. Our feet are right underneath our hips, toes are forward. Okay, we're looking for railroad tracks with our alignment. Our arms are straight down our sides. Okay, we're gonna lift all 10 toes first, spread them out, and then place them back down on the mat. Good. Let's work up our body, activating the kneecaps, turning them on, okay? Pulling our belly button back to our spine and then lengthening up through our back body, up through the back of our neck and through the crown of our head. Arms are relaxed to our side, shoulders down. Let's do a big inhale up with those arms, reaching. Good, exhale it down. 2 more, inhale up. Really starting to activate your breath. Good, exhale it down. Last one, inhale up. Good, and exhale it down. Let's bring those arms out to the side, palms facing down. Good. Let's look over our right shoulder, okay? Opening up our neck area. Good, and then bring your gaze back through your center and other side. Open up. Inhale. Good. Bring your gaze back through the center. Let's make cactus arms here. So elbows nice and high. Again, you're lengthened up through your back body. We're going to rotate to the right. Inhaling as we go, and then exhaling back through the center, other side. Inhaling, good, and exhaling. Let's bring the hands behind our head, elbows wide, lift up through your back body. Let's take an elbow over to one side, okay? Opening up the side body here, good, feels good. Lengthen up through your center and other side. Inhaling, very nice, and exhaling, taking it back through center. Let's release our hands, okay, and take a wide stance with our feet. Toes stay forward, arms reach out once again. Let's just windmill side to side, okay, keeping our hips square to the front. Good. Bring the arms back through, other side. Okay, opening up our spine and the back, okay, creating some mobility back there. Good. And then one more. Really nice. Good. Now we're going to reach those arms out, palms face forward. We're going to hinge at our hips with a flat back. We're folding forward, okay? Putting a little bend in our knees as we bring our hands down to the mat and releasing your head, neck, shoulders here. So forward fold. Good. Nice and easy here. Take a breath, and then let's place one hand, root it down into the mat. Let's do your left hand, okay? And then let's sweep our right hand up above our head, up to the sky, maybe looking up. Nice spinal rotation here. Good, and then sweep it back down. Let's do the other side. Good, grounding down through those feet as you rotate that arm up, looking up with it. Good, and then bringing those palms down. Bend your knees, sit back like you're sitting in a big chair. Pull your abs in, tuck your tail, and start to roll yourself back up to a nice standing posture. Excellent job. Let's roll those shoulders up and back here. Good. Let's heel toe our feet in. Okay, so back underneath our hips. We're going to do a little standing sequence here. Let's lift our right heel up. Okay, so the right heel comes up off the mat. The leg is still aligned with the hip. The knee is forward. Let's bring our hands into prayer in front of our chest, elbows out. Press those palms in so you can activate your chest muscles. And we're going to sit our hips back, keeping our knees tracking forward and up, keeping that right heel lifted up off the mat. Okay, so up and down we go. Let's do 6 here. 6. Nice and slow with control. 5. Good. And 4. Breathing. 3, really sit your hips back like you're sitting in a chair. 2, good, last 1, hold it back here. Keep that right heel lifted. Press your palms in, abs are engaged. Send that right leg out to the side to tap the mat, bring it back in. Tap, bring it back in. You have 4, and 3, and 2, last 1, bring it in, hold here, stand up, okay? Let's do 4 squats here, down and up, down and up. Let's do 2 And last one, hold it here. Now you're gonna send that right leg back and forward. Back and forward. You have 3 and 2. Last one. Hold it back here. Send those arms reaching forward. Nice long leg in the back. Shift your weight into that front leg. And we're lifting that back leg up and down. Good. For 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. Bring the hands behind the head. Swing that leg around to your side. Okay, so now you're kind of shifted over here. Hips square to knee. You're going to lift that side leg up and down. Up and down. Good. For 4 and 3, 2. Last one. 1. Bring it in. Good. Take those arms down. Shake out the legs. Okay, let's do the other side. So align your feet with your hips here, forward. Lift that left heel up, knee goes forward. Hands come into a prayer here in front of your chest. We're sitting back and we're standing up. Good. You've got 5 and 4 and 3. Good. And 2. Last one, hold it down here, okay? Send that left leg out to the side, bring it back in, okay? Stay low here. You have 4 and 3, press those palms in. Good. 2, last one, bring it in, stand it up, 4 squats straight down, down and up. Keep that heel lifted, okay? Equal weight distribution through each leg. Good. 2 more. 2. Last one. 1. Hold it down. Send that left leg back behind you. Okay. And front. So tap. Bring it back in. For 4. Good. Stay low. 3. Nice job. 2. Last one. Hold it back here. Arms go forward. Shift your weight into that front leg. Let's lift that back leg up and down, up and down. You have 4 and 3, good. 2 and 1. Hold that leg up, bring your hands behind your head. Let's shift that leg around to the side, hips stay square, and we're gonna lift it straight out to the side, up and down, up and down. Good. For 4 and 3, 2, last one. 1, bring it all in. Good. Release your hands. Shake out your limbs here. Nice job with that standing sequence. Okay, we're going to make our way down to the mat. So we're going to turn and stay remaining in the middle of your mat. Feet underneath hips. Let's inhale those arms up. Nice big inhale. We're going to flat back swan dive over, okay, our legs. Bringing our hands down to the mat. Put a little bend in your knee, forward fold here. So try to connect your chest with the tops of your thighs. Release your head, neck, and shoulders here, okay? And take a nice breath here. Get the blood flowing to the brain. This is very healthy to do. Good, and let's walk our hands out in front of us a little bit, and then we're gonna walk our feet back behind us, okay? So we're gonna set up for our plank sequence here, okay? So you can be on your hands or your forearms here. Mountain climbers. We're going to take our right knee to our right elbow. Send it back. Left knee, left elbow. Send it back. You've got 6 alternating legs. 5. Good. 4. 3. Nice job. 2. Good. 1. Hold it here. Okay, now you're going to do opposite knee to opposite elbow. So right knee to left elbow. Send it back. Left knee, right elbow. Send it back. Keep going for 6. Good. 5 and 4. 3, 2, last one. 1. Hold your plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those knees down nice and wide. Untuck the toes. Send your hips back on your heels. Reach those arms out in front of you. Take a breath. Good. Let's sit back on our heels, roll ourselves up, and we're gonna flip around and do some ab work here. Okay, so we can face sideways on our mat, or you can be lengthwise, whatever's comfortable for you. I want you to bring your legs out into a diamond in front of you, okay? So the bottoms of the feet are connected, okay? We're going to press those feet together, okay? So your legs are activated, your knees kind of pop up a little bit. And then send your arms out long in front of you, shoulder height. Let's rock and roll, find those sit bones, okay, that we sit on, and then think about lengthening up through your back body. So you have a nice tall posture here. We're gonna pull our abs back to our spine. We're gonna tuck our pelvis under, press the feet into each other, and we're gonna roll back, about onto our tailbone here, keeping our shoulders low. Good, now try to scoop out your abs as you reach the arms forward and come back up to that nice tall spine. Let's repeat that. Pull in with your abs, tuck under, scoop it back, hold. Good, now really pull in as you reach forward with those arms, pressing those feet together. Keep going. Pull in, tuck under, roll back. Good, and then roll back forward. One more. Pull in, tuck under, roll back. Now this time, hold it here. Okay, so you were really pulled in with your belly button. Let's take our right arm out to the side. Good, bring it back in. Press those feet together. Left arm goes out. Good, back in. Again, right arm goes out, reach. Press those feet in. Last arm. Good, hold here. Now send both arms up. Press the feet in, send them down. For 4, and down. Good, 3, and down. Last one, 2, and down. Good job. Let's bring those knees together and then roll yourself on up. Okay, hold it here. We're gonna take keeping our legs together, we're gonna take the knees over to the right. So just let them kind of fall over. Your arms are gonna go slightly to the left, okay? Same thing, we're gonna find our tallest spine here, lengthening down through those sits bones. You're gonna pull your abs in, tuck under, roll back. Good, keeping those knees over to the right, and then roll up. Good, keep going, roll back. Good, and roll up, put your breath to this, 2 more, roll back. And roll up, last one, roll back, hold. Let's pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back up. Good. Knees come back through your center, so do your arms. Let's go to the other side. So just let the knees roll to the left, arms go slightly to the right. Nice tall spine. You're still working straight down your center, even though your limbs are to the sides. Pull your abs in, tuck your tail, roll down. Good, like this. Scooping, and then rolling up. Keep going. Roll in, tuck under. Good, and then roll up. 2 more, roll back. And roll up. Last one, roll back, hold. Pulse back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll yourself up, center yourself, lower your hands down. Good job. Okay, so now we're gonna face to the side. We're gonna roll all the way down onto our spine, okay? So taking your arms here, lengthening up through your back body, we're gonna pull our abs in, tuck, and then we're gonna roll ourselves all the way down onto our mat. Good job. Okay, let's keep the legs bent here. Let's just do a couple snow angels with the arms, okay? Up and down. Good, and then I want you to bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Let's cross the right ankle over the left, okay? Bending the knees, and maybe bending them enough to where you can ground down through both feet, okay? Lengthen out your spine on the mat, elbows wide. We're going into ab crunches here. So just ground down through the feet, pull your abs in, lift head, neck, shoulders up, and send yourself down. Very basic. Up and down. Nice, slow, controlled movement though, not fast, okay? Good. Up and down. Keep the elbows wide. Try to get the shoulders off the mat, okay? Up and down. And really try to feel a connection in your abs when you come up, okay? And then slow to bring yourself down. Good. Let's do 4 here. And breathing as you go. Good. 3 and 2. Good. Last one. Up and down. This time we're going to add a tabletop here. So we're going to lift our legs up. Our knees come up. Good. Then you're going to place the feet back down. And then you're going to ab crunch up and down. So lifting the feet up off the ground and down and up and down. So it's like a hinge at the hips. The legs stay in a 90-degree angle here. Okay, so just lifting them up and down. Good. Lift, down. Let's do 2 more like this. Up and down. Lift, down. Last one. Up and down. Lift and down. Good job. Now ground down through both those feet. Keep your ankles crossed. Let's bring our arms to our sides, palms down. Relax your shoulders. Good. We're going to pull our abs in. We're going to slowly lift our hips up off the mat, grounding down through both feet. Okay, lifting those hips. Good, grounding down. Okay, now if this is hard on your knees, I want you to undo your ankles and just do it no cross, okay? And then lower your hips back down. Good, let's do it again. Lifting up, nice and slow. Good, and then rolling back down. So it's like you're working your way up your spine as you lift those hips. Good, abs are nice and engaged, and down. Give me 3 more here. 3. Good. And 2. Last one. You're going to hold this one up there. Hold. Okay, at your highest. Make sure those hip bones are even here. You're just going to do mini pulses up to the ceiling. Lift, 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 lift. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Now squeeze your knees in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips back down nice and easy. Good. Let's uncross the ankles. Give your knees a little hug, and let's switch ankles. Okay, so left ankle over right ankle. Bend the knees. Make sure your feet are grounded into the mat. Hands come behind head. Okay, we'll do all of that on the other side. Pull your abs in. Nice long spine. Elbows out to the side. We're lifting head, neck, shoulders up, and slowly coming down. Lifting and lowering. Okay, so really get some traction in your feet down on the mat as you do this. Lifting and lowering. Good. You've got 5. Nice and slow here. We could even make it slower. Good. 4 and 3. Nice job. 2. Last one. Good. Bring it down. Now pull your abs and you're lifting your knees up above your hips. Keep that 90-degree angle here. Okay, don't change this angle. Bring the feet down onto the mat. Head lifts up. Bring it down. Hinge those legs up. Slowly take them down. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. You've got 2 more sets. Up, down, lift, lower. Last one. Up, down, and lift, lower. Good. Let's ground down through those feet. Keep the ankles crossed. Arms come to your sides. Okay. Open up those shoulders. Palms are down. Pull your abs down. We're going to start to lift those hips up. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Grounding down through the feet. And then lower the spine back down onto the mat. Let's do it again. Lifting up. Good. And then lowering down. Keep going. Hip lifts up. Breathing. Don't forget your breath. Super important. Good. And last one. Let's hold this hip lift up. You're going to do hip little mini pulses up to the sky. Lift, 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 lift. Good. For 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Now squeeze your knees in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here and gently lower it down. Good job. Let's uncross our legs. I have one more ab thing for you. We're going to take our left leg long, bring your right leg up to what's called tabletop. Okay, it's a bent knee where the knee is in line with the right hip. Okay, hands come behind head. Okay, lengthen out your spine. We're going to lift our head, neck, shoulders up. We're going to take our left arm over our right hip, reaching from down towards the mat. Bring it back behind your head and lower yourself down. So lift, reach, back to center, down. Lift, reach, back to center, down. 4 more. Lift, reach, back to center, down. Keep going. Lift, reach, back to center, down. 2 more. Lift, reach, back to center, down. Last one. Make it good. Reach, back to center, and down. Let's just switch legs right away. So take that right leg long, left leg comes up. Line up that knee with that hip. Okay, nice 90-degree angle in the knee. Lift yourself up. Reach that right arm over your left thigh. Good. Back to center and down. Lift, reach, back to center, down. 4 more. Lift, reach, back to center, down. Breathe through this. Breathing is important. You've got 2 more of these. Make them really good. Back to center, down. Last one. Up and reach, back to center and down. Good job. Let's release those hands. Just give that knee a little hug, okay? And then take your hands behind that hip and just start to lengthen that leg up, okay? Just open up the backs of the legs, the knee joint. Good, and then lengthen that leg up and start to roll your ankles out here. So nice and slow, really work deep into that foot, ankle, calf area. Spreading those toes. Good, reverse the circle. 2 and 1. Good, bend the knee, take that leg long. Let's do the other one. So pull the right knee in. Okay, give it a little hug in. Hands behind thighs, start to lengthen it up and down. Just work through that knee joint. Good. 2. Good. Hold it up here. Ankle circles on this side. So super slow. Slow it down. Try to separate the toes as you go around. Good. And then reverse the circle around and around. Last one. Good. Lengthen it up. Bend the knee. Take that leg long. Very good. Let's stay nice and low. We're just going to roll to face each other, okay, and go on our side here. And then we're going to go onto our elbow. We're going to line up our elbow with our shoulder as best we can. We're going to stack the legs. They're going to be bent, okay? And then you're going to be on your hip. So make sure you're not on your back hip, but on your hip. We're going to lengthen up that top arm up to the ceiling. Pull your abs in. We're going into hip lifts here. So we're going to lift the hips, lift down. One thing is I want to make sure you're not slacking through your shoulder. Pull up out of that shoulder. Stay there, okay? Take that arm up, lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. We don't do very many of these. Good. Give me 3 more. 3 and 2. Good. Last one. Hold it here. Okay, you're going to take your knee, top knee, you're going to open it up, keeping your feet together. You're going to lengthen that leg out, connect the feet again, lower the knee. So your hip is open, or sorry, your hip is up while you're doing this. Option to do this with your hip down on the floor if it's too much, okay? So you do you. You can keep your hip lifted, but open that knee, lengthen it out, bring it back in, down. 2 more. Open. Lengthen, down, close. Last one, open, lengthen, down, hold it here, okay? You're going to thread the needle with this top arm. You're going to curl it forward. You're going to take that arm through your body, in between your body and the mat, looking behind you, and then you're going to lengthen it back up. Good, keeping that hip high. Option to also do it with your hip on the mat. Reach it through your body and the mat, good, and then lengthen it up. Good, 1 more, reach it through, and then lengthen it up, and then lower your hip down. Good job. Let's come all the way down onto our side. So get off that shoulder, Okay, bring your ear down to your arm. Legs are stacked nice and long, okay? Pull your abs in, lift your lower legs. You're gonna take that top leg up off the bottom one. Hips are square to knee. Okay, activate that bottom leg. You're lifting it up and down. Lift and lower. So the top leg doesn't move. The bottom leg is doing all the work. Okay, and you're getting that nice inner thigh work done. Adductor, good, lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. You've got 4 and 3. Good. Make them count. 2. Good. Hold this one up. Hold. And you're going to do circles around with that bottom leg. The top leg doesn't move. Circles around and around and around. Let's reverse that circle. Take it the other way. Pull your abs in. Engage everything. Keep nice and quiet. 2. Good. 1. Bring the legs together, a little lifted. Start to scissor them front to back. Okay. Scissor. Scissor. Nice long legs. Activated. Abs are on. Good. 2. Good. And 1. Let's bring the bottom leg forward. Okay. In a scissor. Lower the legs in that scissor. Good. Now shift your weight forward onto your hip. Activate both legs. We're taking that back leg up and down. Lift and lower for 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Hold it up here. Lift the front leg, switch your scissors. So bring that back leg forward, lower those legs down, keep them activated and long. Flex the back bottom leg. Nice and long but flexed. Lift that leg up and down. Okay, so lift and lower. Lift and lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Hold it up, lift the front leg up, bring them together, okay, super glue them together, lower and lift, lower and lift. They're nice and long, okay, stretched out underneath your hips, good. You've got 4, 3, good job. 2, last one. 1, hold it up, bring them down. Good, let's roll straight onto our belly from here, okay? And then I want you to put hand on hand. You can make a forehead pillow with your hands. So bring your forehead onto your hands. Your legs are lengthened out underneath you. Untuck the toes, okay? Hip width apart legs. You're just gonna bend the leg closest to knee, okay? Flex that foot so the heel is facing straight up. Pull your abs in, and you're going to lift that one heel up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good job. Up and down. Good. You've got 8 here. And 7, 6, 5. That other leg is activated. 4 and 3, 2. Last one. Hold this one up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. Take it nice and long. Good job. Let's bring those hands behind or underneath our shoulders. Let's pull ourselves up, okay, and we're going to do the other side. All right, so switcheroo here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, getting through it today. Let's come on to that other elbow, okay? Elbow is underneath shoulder. Legs are stacked and knee is bent, okay? You're really on your hip. Make sure you're not slouched in your shoulder, but you're pulled up out of it. Let's send that top arm long, reaching for the ceiling. We're gonna do hip lifts here. Lifting and lowering. Good. Lifting and lowering. Now, it doesn't have to be that high of a hip lift, okay? Just a little bit off the mat is all you need. Good. Let's do 4 and 3. Good job. 2. Good. Now hold this one up. If it's too much, you can bring your hip down. We're going to open that top knee, clamshell, lengthen it out. Feet come together, close the knee. Do it again. Open, lengthen, feet, close. Open, lengthen, feet, close. 2 more. Open, reach everything out, abs are in. Good, last one. Open, lengthen, Good. Now hold it here, okay? You're gonna thread your needle through your body and the mat, reaching behind you, spinal rotation, and then lift back up. Good. Reaching it through, breathing through it, lift back up. Last one. Reaching it through, and then lifting it back up. Lower those hips. Good job. Let's come all the way down on our side. Get off that shoulder. Okay. Legs are nice and long underneath you. Let me try to get in the middle here. Good. Pull your abs in. Hips are square to knee. You're going to take that top leg up off the bottom one. Really activate the lower leg. It's going to do all the work now. You're going to lift it and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. 4. Really make these count. 3. Let's slow it down. Good. 2. Good. Last one, hold it up. Circle that bottom leg up and down and around, okay? The top leg is holding steady up there. It's active, but it's quiet. 2. Good. And 1. Reverse that circle around, around for 3. 2. Good. 1. Legs come together. They stay elevated. Scissor them front to back. Good. Abs are holding you stable here. 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the lower bottom leg forward in your scissor. Lower the legs down. Keep them long and activated. Pull your abs in. Shift your weight forward on your hips just a little bit and lift that back leg up and down. So really reach it back there, okay? Lengthen that leg as you grip these glute muscles, hip muscles in the back. Good. You've got 4 and 3, 2. Nice job. Hold this one up. Take the front leg up. Shift your scissor. Okay, so switch legs with the scissor. Lower those legs down. Nice and long and activated. Okay, flex that back leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Give me 5 here. Really make them count. 4 and 3. Good. 2. Hold this one up, hold, lift the front leg, bring the legs together, super glue them, keep them elevated, lower them and lift, lower and lift. You have 3 more. 3 and 2, last one, up, hold it up and lower them down. Good, let's roll straight onto our belly here. Good, do that hamstring work, hand on hand, your forehead can come onto your palms. Toes are untucked, hip width apart. Bend the knee that's closest to knee. Flex your heel on that leg. Activate the other leg. It's long and strong. You're going to take that heel up and down. Lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. And hold it up. Good. Pulse it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Take that leg long. Good job. Let's bring our hands underneath our shoulders. Quick little opening in the front body. I want you to inhale. Keep your elbows in. Inhale. Press the mat away as you lift your top portion of your body up. Open up your front body. Lower your shoulders. And then slowly using your triceps, peel yourself back down, okay? Let's do that again. Inhale up. Good. Get space open, space in the front body. Good. And then exhale yourself back down. Good. Tuck your toes. Let's pull ourselves up, okay? We are going to come onto our feet here and make our way up to a standing position to finish this off. Good, so using your hands on the mat, we're gonna shoot our hips up. Okay, another final forward fold.